We have a lot to talk about today. But I want to ask you a question.
Ask me a question.
Would you rather? I like to start off with the would you rather. Get your brain going.
Is it going to be the fire ant one?
It is not.
Okay.
Would you? It's not really a would you rather.
Okay.
It's going to be just an overall question.
Let's hear it.
You are going to be one of the best at this sport.
Soccer.
Well, that's what you want to choose? Okay, if you're going to be one of the top athletes in a sport, in professional sports, doesn't matter what sport it is.
Doesn't matter.
What sport would you choose and why?
The easy answer, you know me, I always go deep. Pause.
I don't know that actually.
The selfish answer would be soccer. They are the highest paid athletes in the most popular sport in the world. But they play so much.
Mm-hmm. The travel would be cool too.
The travel would be cool.
FIFA, the World Cup,
the World
Cup.
Awesome. So I'm gonna stick with soccer. It just looks like they're always having so much fun too.
Okay, so what position would you be?
Ooh,
if you're gonna be a professional stud soccer player, you scoring, you playing defense, you a goalie.
I'm not a goalie. I don't have the fortitude for that kind of scrutiny. I want to be like a striker on the sides.
Yeah.
Just because they make passes and score, and I'd like to make the cool passes as well.
Good,
but definitely have to be. I'd want to. I mean, obviously, who wouldn't want to be one of the like
profound scores?
Or the same thing I like to do, like when I play hockey games. Hockey would have been my second choice. Is that I want to be the midfielder that's good at both sides.
Yeah,
it's good offense and good defense. A two-way player. I like to be a two-way player.
There you go. So one of the best mids of all time.
One of the best mids of all time. Just a good midfielder.
I'm going very easy for me. Golf.
Okay.
Professional golfer. My career, I really don't have to be top shape if I want to be.
Okay. John Daly.
This is one of the only sports where you can get completely drunk and it's almost cheered.
But not on the tour.
We don't know that.
Oh, we don't know that. You're right.
But tell it to John Daly. But I would love to be one of the top golfers in the world. Your career can last 30, 40 years.
Yeah.
You really don't have to worry about too much crazy injuries unless you're Tiger Woods right now.
Yeah, back injuries.
Yeah, back and all that stuff. Like, you don't have a whole lot of terrible things, and they're not like, I mean, some people are athletic. They're athletes. Okay, I think there's a massive difference. It's just they're not athletic, some people.
I'm going to rewatch Ted Lasso.
But it's kind of like NASCAR drivers to me are athletes. They just might not be athletic people, but they're still in the athletics thing.
Let me piggyback off that. Who do you think are the best athletes in the world? I have a strange one.
Like overall?
Like if you looked at players, like if you took a professional player today and you looked at them, who do you think in your mind and why are the best athletes?
I would do some sort of a gymnastics kind of person.
I mean, like well-rounded. Like you could take this person out of this sport and they can play any other sport.
Oh, shoot. I don't know.
I have a surprising one because I've seen it.
I mean, I would say a person or just what's like who is a multi.
Yeah, like what sport do you think you can just pick someone out of and they can go play anything?
I don't know if this is an easy answer. I would say something like basketball.
See, and
just because a lot of them show up and do different things.
From my experience,
sort of football,
watching reality shows and watching TV and just seeing athletes do anything, the surprising answer is baseball players.
Mm-hmm.
Like the best baseball players in the world can play football, basketball, soccer. They're good at almost everything.
Yeah, it's hard to. I want to say basketball because you look at people like Steph Curry who are amazing golfers and can play every sport. You look at most of these professional athletes that are like that.
Yeah, they can do.
They could have probably played. Allen Iverson was quarterback.
Jason Williams. Did you know?
LeBron James at tight end.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying, like his size. Travis Kelce, who?
Jason Williams, white chocolate.
Yeah,
was the high school quarterback for Randy Moss.
Yeah,
and then get this,
probably got a great scholarship offer, and he just said no.
He probably did. So, believe it or not, Jason Williams got Virginia Football Player of the Year over Randy Moss.
Yeah.
And the same year, Randy Moss got Virginia Basketball Player of the Year over Jason Williams. Mind blown when I heard that.
That is, I would say baseball too. Yeah, I don't know though, because baseball, like, you know how to throw, and I feel like some people have weird throwing motions once you see like
the
them out of sport.
quickest hand-eye coordination of any other sport, in my opinion.
So
you got to be able to scoop the ball, hit the,
I just look at athletes like a lot of quarterbacks. I feel like could play a lot of different sports too, because you watch them play basketball.
Tom
and
Brady
like,
ain't playing nothing but
he
golfing,
right?
golfing
But I'm saying,
football.
like, you look at the transitions; they're actually pretty decent at a transition, and then you have some guys who swing a golf club, and you're like, what?
You know who I hear a lot of team interviews who they say like some of the more athletic people on a football team is punters.
Okay,
they're like, dude, our punter is like I heard a team before is like our punter is the best basketball player on our team.
Oh, okay,
I'm like, what?
Yeah, I can see
like that.
I can see the baseball for sure.
Yeah. I think the awareness and the hand-eye coordination is what makes him able to do anything.
For sure. All right, we're going to get started. Let's get our bracket out.
Again?
Yeah.
Okay. But it's dead.
I know we're going to trash it.
Let me just grab it. I didn't realize we were doing a thing on whose shorts were shorter today.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the We'll See You Later podcast, where we talk all things sports and entertainment from our point of view, Arkansas point of view. This is episode 10. I am your co-host, Jeremy.
I am Jordan. I'm super tired. I'm going to try to put as much energy as I can in today, but y'all are going to have to just bear with me. So let's get into it.
First and foremost, this episode is brought to you by Happy's Energy and Nutrition. Get your energy now.
And the Banana Peels flag football team.
There we go. Heal them up. Okay, so I don't know. Peel them and eat them. So first and foremost, we're going to go straight into our bracket. Okay, our bracket, right? The thing that we thought was most holy and beautiful and was going to be perfect has been destroyed.
Busted like a can of biscuits.
Yep. So let's see.
Started out so hot.
Yeah, grab that guy. Grab that side. Hold it really tight. Hold it really tight. This thing sucks. All right, this bracket. That's what I think about our bracket. It's over.
It's over, baby.
Dookie lost it for us.
Dookie was Dookie.
So yeah, our bracket's poop. Sorry if you had your faith in us on that one. Told you I sucked at them.
Man, we started so well.
We did. We started off hot.
I think it's the case for everybody.
Really? I don't know, because we picked up first game of the game. Yeah, it was upset out of the gate.
Duquesne.
So Final Four has been set. UConn versus Alabama.
Bama.
NC State.
Not the SEC team we were ready for.
Not even close. NC State, Purdue.
That's the matchup to watch.
Yeah, I hope that Bama keeps it close and like puts a dogfight and see if like we can have a good game there. I don't know if I see it, because UConn looks damn near unstoppable.
I mean, at least the two teams match up well size-wise versus each other, or the four teams are matched up really well. So it's going to be two interesting games to watch. I think the UConn game should be a no-brainer, but Alabama's been shocking everybody.
Didn't know.
Yeah, it's my red magic courage.
I didn't know. But the game we're most excited for, NC State Purdue, the big man.
Yeah,
Zach Edey and DJ Burns.
DJ
Burns is a man on a mission, and he's doing it as if he's a kid on the playground just laughing.
You know he's in the 2024 NFL draft?
No. He's got the best little jump hook. It's unreal. I want to see him and Zach Edey go at it. I truly believe Zach Edey is going to get his soon.
You've been saying
also,
that.
Did you see his interview? Bro, he said the F word on live TV. There's some videos about him. I don't like him.
Who's going to stop him?
I don't like him. All right? Zach Edey, I don't like you. I don't know what it is. Your attitude, your big head, your long body. I don't like you. I don't like you.
Long.
So I'm hoping NC State somehow pulls off a miracle and we just keep riding that in. And then
What if it was
UConn.
NC State versus Bama?
That'd be awesome.
Like what?
So I'm pulling for underdogs if I can now, since our bracket died. But sadly to me, it's not sadly actually, but we didn't do a bracket. That's what makes me more sad. The women's bracket is so much more exciting than the men's side, and we didn't do a bracket for it. That's my sad part about it.
Well, it's because the superstars are still in it.
They are. Well, now the superstars are this past round have had to been playing each other. For USC to get bounced, by UConn, that was insane. And then the Iowa LSU rematch of last year's was great.
That was a revenge game for Caitlin Clark.
Yeah. Oh, and she had it too.
Oh, she had a
41. I love her. She's awesome. I want to buy her jersey. Like, she's so badass.
As soon as she gets into WNBA or the Big Three,
or whatever she wants to get into. Someone said she should go into the NBA draft. That would be awesome. I mean, I don't know physically.
How is she?
But you put her in the corner and just let her spot up.
How is she different than any of the, just 3-point shooting guys that are in the NBA?
That's what I'm saying.
There's a lot of guys who play no defense and they're in there just to shoot threes. Why not let her do it?
She guarding and physical and size because she's only like 6 foot. So it would be very difficult, I think, for her to keep up with people because the NBA, I'm just saying height-wise and
NBA
speed,
don't play defense anyways.
But if she could get spot up in the corner,
that'd
be pretty sick. But
sniper.
My two are still in it. I did do a bracket.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, because it was in the app.
You just didn't tell us, ladies and gentlemen.
I just did it in the app literally 5 minutes before the thing started because it said, I didn't even know.
No teamwork.
I didn't even know on the top corner of the app it says men's side, women's. I just clicked the women's. I was like, oh, shoot. So my winner is Iowa over South Carolina. I did pick UConn. I did not pick NC State.
Okay.
So I have a final three. But I would love to see Iowa, South Carolina go at it again. But this has been the most fun. This UConn-Iowa game is going to be sick.
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark is hopefully a woman on a mission and finishes her story.
Listen, so is Paige Buchers.
And then she's got decisions to be made. Big Three, WNBA.
I say Big Three is so much fun to watch. Have you watched Big Three? It's so much fun to watch. So,
she got offered by Ice Cube. You said it was about $4 million? $5 million.
Ice Cube offered her $5 million to come to the Big Three versus the WNBA.
Well, the WNBA don't pay her crap.
It don't, and she would only have to play like half court. Play like 12 games.
No, they play full. No,
it's half court.
It's half court,
and so she's 12 games.
Like, can you make her?
And they've got the hot spots.
She would.
You put her on a fucking hot spot.
She'd kill it.
She's gonna embarrass people out there.
She would kill it. But
put her on.
But I do want to see her in the WNBA.
I want her on Birdman's team.
That'd be sick. Is there women in the Big Three?
Mm-hmm. I don't know who, but I feel like I've seen a woman.
Gotcha.
I didn't watch last season, so I'm terrible. Oh, look at that. We got a thumbs up. Thank you, viewer.
So, what's your predictions here? Men's and women's Final Four. Who's your champ? Who moves forward? Who you got? Who's your champ out of this Final Four?
Oh, it's UConn.
Yeah. I kind of agree with the UConn, but I think Purdue's a bunch of vicious.
You've been saying that, though, and they're proving you wrong.
No, they're not proving me wrong. They're not proving me wrong. Zach Edey 7'4" and had 22 free throws.
Listen, foul the big man.
It's not even that. If you sneeze on him, it's a foul. He's 7'4". You've got to put hands on him. And then their whole entire he got bumped, and did you see him jump almost in the front row? Their little guard.
I didn't see
He
that.
ran by a player for who they play, Tennessee. He ran by him and he got hit checked by the point guard. Like, he kind of just shoulder bumped him, and the dude literally looked like he'd been shot in the head and just dropped to the floor.
You don't know his life. That could have hurt.
Mangina. That's why Purdue does not need a championship. So I think UConn wins it from the men's side overall, and I'm still pulling for the Caitlin Clark story on the women's side. I'm going Iowa. I just think they can dethrone, have that one loss against South Carolina in the championship, and they would be perfect. What a story. What a send-off for Caitlin Clark.
Oh, yeah.
Is that who you're pulling to?
I want to see Caitlin Clark win, but there's so many good players on the women's side. I just, at the Final Four point, I just want to see good games. I don't want to see any blowouts.
Yeah, but who's your champs? UConn?
Man. I'm a huge Paige Buchers fan.
So go UConn.
So I'm going to go UConn.
There you go.
2014 was the last time that they won both men's and women's basketball.
Well, it might be 2020.
2024.
Is this the 2023 tournament, though?
2024 tournament.
Like, because it's the 2023 season.
It's 2023 season, 2024 tournament.
I hate that. I wish it was just 2023.
Well, it's kind of like
Even though we played.
I'll say it's kind of like football. You have the 2023 season, but the Super Bowl is 2024 Super Bowl.
Yeah, I still didn't get shit.
Yeah, I know.
All right. So that does it quickly for Final Four and our bracket that we just trashed.
Yep. Let's move on.
We're moving into.
What are we moving into?
Can you do a breaking news thing?
Breaking
dun, dun, dun. Breaking news. First and foremost, welcome to Pig Walk.
Pig Walk.
I am your host, Jeremy.
I am Jordan.
And we are going to talk about breaking news that just hit Twitter, X, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Goodbye.
Eric Musselman is interviewing this week for the USC job.
The one job you were worried about him leaving for.
I knew he was going to do it.
Why wouldn't he?
He's
a Cali kid.
Here's the part that I have a problem with it. Not that Muss is leaving if he is. Hunter Yurachek. You have done so well in your job hiring in my book.
Well,
in my book.
Yeah. 2 out of 3.
I think you've hit every home run we could hit, and I don't want to ever discredit you because what you've done from Jeff Long has been miraculous. You posted an old video of Muss coming back, and you edited it at the end and looked at Muss when he was on the bus and said, "You're still here?" And then you did the one Razorback and ended your video, which indicates he's staying in Arkansas.
Maybe it was just a pitch.
No. Well, it was a joke, but here's the problem. Then he goes on a podcast and the guy starts asking him. He starts asking him about the video because Eric Musselman never commented, never reposted, never did anything. So it's kind of sketchy, kind of weird. And he says, well, I just did that on my own with my team as a joke and for fun because he's the Arkansas Razorback coach today.
I think it's hilarious.
I think you're a dumb shit. Hunter Yurachek just pretty much told everyone who was a little bit worried about Muss leaving, we're good. Now, I understand we don't need to give him a contract extension because we just did that. He's the top 12 coach getting paid in college. No money should be given more to Muss. I think he's already there. Like, he's probably happy with the money. But what we were scared of, and we talked about this on our Instagram more than we did on our podcast, was Muss. One thing that we cannot give you here in Arkansas is home. Nope. We cannot give you home. And he's a West Coast guy.
Home is where the heart is.
And so when a USC coach goes to SMU, because everybody was like, Muss might be going to SMU. He ain't going to SMU. No. If he goes anywhere, it's going out west. He wants to surf. He wants to be by the beach. He wants to be out there with his family. And so when the USC job opened up,
you said it. You called it.
Literally, I go, oh no. Like, that's the spot. It'd be them or UCLA to me, where he grew up in San Diego.
Yeah, but I don't see him leaving for UCLA.
But one of those two programs. But USC's there's so much history there. And out west, man, they want to run. And so I'm a little nervous. He is getting an interview this week. It literally just dropped out today. Hunter Yurachek, you're a freaking idiot for what you said. And I don't care how funny you think that is. You are an absolute jackass.
You're so hurt by this. You're so hurt.
You don't post that video and then go and say, well, he's our coach today. Like, when you hit that video and say you're still here and not even tell the coach you're doing it. How do you think Coach Muss, who has had no communication with you about the job, feels? You are just as good as our dumbass fans saying he should leave. We're better than this. Arkansas, we have had 3 good years out of 24. 3. You are not a blue blood. We suck. And Muss came and changed that. And everybody's all pissy pants saying we can do it without him. My entire Razorback fandom life, we have been nothing but dookie butter. The last time we did anything special was 94, 95 before this. And I was 4 and 5 years old. I could barely wipe my own ass. And now, fast forward,
He can still barely wipe
20-something
his own
years,
ass.
I can barely wipe my ass and we're winning. And so I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But all year, we have talked trash when everybody, when we beat Purdue, was already buying national championship tickets. All year. And then as soon as we start to struggle, you start jumping off the damn ship.
Bus.
You jump off the bus. All the while, I'm just like, we're good. If we have a bad year, it's okay. I mean, you're a Razorback fans. What do you expect? But since we didn't even make the tournament, you're like ousting him. We don't need him.
Get him out.
We get him out. We can do so much better.
Second worst coach in Arkansas history.
Who are we going to get?
You might as well, as much faith as you have in Pittman, just let him coach basketball too. He knows as much about basketball as he does about being a football head coach.
The only thing that would have made this somewhat happy for me, and this is not going to be popular, but I don't give a damn, is if Calipari got fired by Kentucky and then Muss left, I'd be begging. I don't care. No, it never happened. He has a lifetime contract with Kentucky, but they're all hating on him because he hasn't won a tournament game in forever or whatever, and they haven't made a Final Four in 10 years or some crap. I would take him in a heartbeat. They're still Kentucky. But it's like Arkansas thinks we are Kentucky because we went to 2 Sweet 16s and an Elite, 3 Sweet 16s and an Elite 8, 2 Elite 8s. Yeah. 3 Sweet 16s and 2 Elite 8s. We're here, baby.
We're it, baby.
We're here, baby. But one bad year, we don't make the tournament, and you're like, get him out.
You want consistency? Check the track team.
Stupid.
You want a blue blood? Check the track team.
That's true. But it's just, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, and fans chased him out. The fans and a stupid video is going to push him out the door. Like, is that what we want? If that's what we want, please just let it be known that we don't want him anymore. Okay? I do. I'll be on the other side, but just say that. Hunter Yurachek, hey, we don't want him anymore, so we're going to put pressure on him. I paid him everything I could, and I made a video without his permission because I'm a stupid ass, and then I pushed him to USC. And fans, go fuck yourself for what you've said and done, going after his family, saying all this crap about him. Thank you for the light. It just pisses me off. We are pushing him out the door for no reason. And for the next 4 or 5 seasons, when we suck ass again, think about this day. Think about remember when we had Muss and we did all that? Now it's going to be 2040 when we do something again, and I can, again, barely wipe my ass for that. So, thanks.
Remember when we had Brett Bielema?
Well, we didn't win very much. So that's my rant on that. I wanted to talk about the recruits that were coming in because he was doing his job at recruiting. But, right now he's on a plane. And he's going to interview for a job and probably never leave and stay there and then fly his family back out. And they're done. So if you ever hear this, this hog fan loves you. I don't know if it means a damn thing, but I'd love for you to stay because we believe in the Muss bust.
I do too. I believe Muss should stay, and he's getting way over scrutinized. People need to just back off. Yeah,
we can't pay him much more unless he just wants items.
Yeah.
Like, you want Elvis's house? We'll go get it. We'll bring it to you.
For sure, Penny's got a deal on that.
I'm just saying, like, there's not much money, more money I think we could give him. He's maxed out for us. So. That's that. I wanted to talk about our recruits coming in, but I can't. Not until this is over. So the Diamond Hogs, all right, favorite section. Diamond Hogs this week. There's nothing better. Nothing better if you're a true Hog fan. Nothing better than beating an LSU team. But there's something even better than beating them is beating them and beating them and beating them. Well, beating them 3 times in a row, sweep, taking their soul. Here it goes.
You're passionate today.
You know what else I love about this? Not only did we take their damn soul, I think we took their season. Did you see what happened yesterday to them? They lost 11 to 7 or 12 to 7 to Southern University. The Jaguars whooped that ass. You're done, LSU. Done. And I love it. Love to see it. out early. All right, hold your championship from last year and shut the hell up and sit down because it's piggy time, baby. That's my little rant. Quick recap.
Fine, that's who I'm picking in NCAA football.
Southern, the Jaguars. Their baseball uniforms look great.
It's always those small schools that have the best uniforms because it's all they got.
Oh yeah. So we ended up sweeping LSU. We also beat Euler. So Jordan,
Yes.
pitch count. One by one, we'll wait.
They didn't teach me to count past 3.
So that's good though, because there's the highest number up there is a 3.
Hey, look at that. 330.
330 strikeouts on the year. Euler
coming in at a whopping 72.
Oh my god, yeah. So Euler, we only got 6 first game.
Soft.
Yeah, it was soft. Then Hagen and Big Will. Hagen and Big Will, I think, got 18.
Big ballers. 19.
No, there was one more pitcher that came in.
Yeah.
17, I think. I think it was 10 and 7, and then the other guy had 2. Second day, 12 Ks, and then day 3, only 7. I don't know if the record's in play. I don't know how many games we have left, but we're over halfway.
Yeah. And let's talk about something incredible real quick with the baseball team. Peyton Stovall, batting in the 1 and 2 hole.
The heartbeat.
Did not get to play against your JMUs and your softer schools. He didn't come in until SEC play.
Mm-hmm.
And was batting over 500 this weekend.
Oh yeah.
The man
He's the heartbeat.
is the heartbeat of the team.
Heartbeat.
And he's only going to get better.
Not only with his bat, but with his glove.
He only has 50 at bats right now.
Did you see his glove?
Oh, it was beautiful.
Diving plays left and right. I mean, he is the heartbeat of the team.
Yeah, he's
100%.
almost 100% back, and I love it.
Real quick over the weekend pitching, which is what that's
what
we're focused on. Hagen Smith, ERA is 1.54, 35 innings, 72 strikeouts, 16 hits, and 6 runs allowed. This weekend alone, we had 44 strikeouts this past week. We moved Molina to the 2 guy right now,
and just did great.
He did. He played fantastic. 3.0 ERA, 33 innings, 54 strikeouts, 19 hits, 11 runs. Brady Tiger had a little bit of a struggle, but still 2.51 ERA, 32 and 1/3 innings, 42 strikeouts, 20 hits, 9 runs. You're not going to complain about that. He's the guy who hasn't found the command 100% like Hagen has and Molina has.
It's the worst of a great situation. Like any other, if you look at any other team, that's Friday. Those are Friday stats. And but he just happens to be part of the best pitching rotation.
Oh, 100%. Then we're going to sprinkle in Big Will. 1.93 ERA, 32 and 2/3 innings, 41 Ks, 22 hits, 7 runs.
And the man
he's unreal.
He's a fucking sequoia tree out there.
He's unreal.
He's big, he's calm, and he just is there.
Yep. I love it. So pitching was fantastic. Bats came alive. And what I loved this weekend is this team could have easily lost all 3.
But they didn't.
But every time LSU threw a punch, we punched right back.
Haymaker.
And it was awesome.
They hit worried?
Their 2 bombs, and then we turn around, bomb, bomb, bomb.
Are you worried about our place hitting?
What do you mean?
Like, it's not always going to be home runs. The only thing that worries me about this team is place hitting.
I don't think so.
Is because we can't just hope for bombs every game.
But we didn't do that the whole time.
But then again, that is what's happening. I say we can't depend on it, but it's exactly what's happening.
But there were times like the game winner was granted was an error on their shortstop to get the guy on base, and then White hits the one down the line.
Beautiful. I mean, you could not have hit a better ball on the line, bounced outside. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's a double any day.
And then Stovall hitting the opening double in the 9th inning. We have the bats that can just wake up and start hitting it, but Stovall, it feels like he is the heartbeat. Like he is the one who has to spark that for everybody else to get on board.
Which is why he's great in the 1 and 2 hole.
Mm-hmm. He's got to stay at number 1. He's got to stay. Big one tonight against Arkansas State. Just those in-staters. I like to win those.
Yep. It'll be 3 for 3.
And we are on a 17-game home win streak right now.
Yup.
So that's going to be a massive one to keep that rolling. It's always weird because midweek games, you don't know who pitching. And if the bats don't show up, because Arkansas State, this is a big game for them. This is just a Tuesday for Arkansas. Ole Miss. 18-11, 3-6 in conference. They're not there. They just got swept.
Yeah, but they got some bats.
They do, but they just got swept by the other hottest team in the SEC that is not a Razorback.
Mississippi State.
No. Kentucky.
Oh yeah, Kentucky was like 8. Are they 8-1?
Hot.
They 9-1 now.
They're number 15 in the country.
Look at them
They're
go.
flying up the rankings.
Look at them go. Good for you guys.
Yeah, so and we don't play them this year. They're not on our schedule.
Not till the SEC tournament, baby.
I really don't. If we're number 1 in the country, I don't care about the SEC. I'll take it.
Oh.
It's true. Like the SEC tournament, if you're not fighting for it, the top 16 spot, it means nothing.
It may mean something to these players. I think these players want to dominate this season.
We're actually not very good at the SEC tournament, so we kind of suck there. And I'm okay with it if we're still 1 through 16. But 18-11, Ole Miss 3-6 in conference, not looking special. Just got swept by Kentucky. 2-1 is all we keep asking for.
That's it.
I'm not going to sit here. I understand, like over and over.
Sweet.
Yeah, but eventually we're going to have to slip. And this team, I mean, you would think it's inevitable that we're going to have to lose to somebody, but win this series. So yeah, hoping for a 2-1. That's all I'm hoping for. Hoping to be 3-1 by the end of this week and starting next week, and just be able to keep filling it up.
What's your prediction for strikeouts tonight? 27 outs. How many strikeouts?
11. 9 to 11.
Those are baby numbers. I need you to pump that shit up.
Yeah, but it's midweek.
It is.
Like our midweek guys get hit.
I'm going with 14 strikeouts.
I'm going to go 9 to 11, but I'm going to guess 11.
I'm going to go
it ain't going to be 10, so I mean
14
9 or 11.
14 to 18.
That's a 4 thing.
I
picked 2 numbers. 9 or 11. Not 10.
16. 16 strikeouts tonight.
Okay. That's a lot.
That's one number, and I'm going with
Watch them get like 4.
No, we're getting 16.
A-State's not bad.
Hogs are rolling. It's easy to talk about.
It's just like business as usual. It's like hard to talk about anything going on that they're doing everything correct.
Yeah, it's really good. Nice.
This weekend showed a lot of adversity against a team that is a defending champion who came into your place. 2
of the best pitchers in the nation.
Yeah.
Their closer and their ace are 2 of the best pitchers out there. And their closer impressed.
Mm-hmm.
Or their late reliever, whatever you want to call him. Good Lord, that dude threw some.
Their Will McIntyre. He was. I mean, he's their second guy who comes in off the bench for them.
Yeah, but that dude came in just throwing some nasty stuff.
But
and then
it was very impressive. Yeah. I don't want to disregard that. It was the very impressive sweep this weekend.
Yeah,
to set them down, to play as well defensively as you could against a team that's red hot with the bats. For Hagen to come in and dominate another performance, this man. I'm going to say it again this week. Top 3, if not number 1 pick in the draft. Absolutely. In my opinion. I understand you can throw a couple guys out there. That Georgia guy right now, have you seen his numbers? He's like a video
Castellone or whatever.
Yeah, over 400. Almost. If he didn't hit a home run this past weekend, going into this past weekend, he had 17 home runs already, which is season-ending numbers, and we're halfway.
Yeah.
But pitcher of the year so far, Hagen Smith, hands down. So we're in the uni. They're going to hopefully do a really good job tonight. Oh, wow. Hopefully do a really good job tonight, and I would love a sweep against Ole Miss, too. There's still some bad blood there from when they won a natty.
Yeah.
We went 3-3 against them that year. We just lost the wrong one.
Yep.
So, all right. I've got.
Giddy up.
Oh, yeah. Let's go right into that.
Giddy up.
Jordan wants to talk about this, guys.
Giddy up.
So, something big happened in the world. We hope. Okay? We hope. We hope that this lasts way better than the other. Yeah, way better than the other games and leagues that have come out.
The UFL, baby. The United Football League.
UFL started.
Kicked off this weekend.
This weekend.
And we chose our team based on nothing more than uniforms
and names.
Mm-hmm. And we ended up choosing the Birmingham Stallions. Giddy up.
I don't even know if this is what they do.
It's not, but giddy up.
I feel like I'm a cowboy.
Come to find out, after selecting the team, we come to find out head coach Skip Holtz.
Yep, love that.
Heck yeah.
Love that.
Didn't even know it.
Nope.
Had no idea.
That was a bonus.
Didn't even know they were back-to-back champions.
Nope.
And going into number 3, they had a big roster turnover.
Okay, yeah.
A lot of NFL practice squad guys that I recognize. A lot of names I recognize from big schools that I didn't really see in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Person, their running back, he was a big name at OSU.
Okay.
Their other running back, I forgot who it was, but he was another OSU guy. Like, the running back stable is huge.
Yeah.
Big names. And then on Thursday, we got the alert for who QB1 is going to be. And I had to call to make sure my guy over here was okay, because it was good old Matt Corral, which, what a name for a stallion quarterback, Corral. So here comes Matt Corral.
He is a terrible quarterback.
Started the game, listen to this, started the game like 4 of 12. No. Yeah, 4 of 12.
He's horrible.
Not doing great. So they benched him. Another quarterback comes in. I don't know if he got hurt or just threw an interception immediately. But after Matt Corral threw an interception, they bring in QB2. QB2 doesn't do well. They bring in QB3. QB3 is in for 3 plays, gets hurt. So they're like, all right, let's just bring Matt Corral back in. Let's roll this in. And they were losing at the time.
Yes, he did bring him back.
And he brought him back and had a beautiful touchdown throw to Benjamin Victor. It was, and now everybody, the stat line wasn't even that impressive. It was 14 of 21 for 180 yards and a touchdown and an interception. Everyone is like, this guy deserves to be in the NFL. NFL teams are going to be calling on him like, cool your fucking chest.
He was not.
It was one game and it wasn't that impressive against practice, NFL practice squad players, which I'm not down. I mean, those guys would kick my ass any day, outrun me, out work out. Like, they're still great players, but chill out. Matt Corral is not NFL ready. There's a reason he's not on a roster. He couldn't even break the starting lineup for the Carolina Panthers. So
he's dookie.
Temper your expectations, Stallions fans. On the other hand, idiot.
That's true. There was some really good games, some cool players.
Yeah.
Mr. Bates, kicker from Arkansas, hit a 64-yarder to win the game.
That was amazing.
Well done, what? Mr. Bates. Yeah. Well done. And Santos Ramirez is out there for the DC
Santos Ramirez is out there, yep.
So, boom, baby.
Got
us some hogs out there.
Yeah, we do.
One actually super contributed. But yes, we're in the UFL. We're trying to dig more into the players because we don't really know. But there's 8 teams out there. If you don't have a team, go pick one.
And then April 17th, the AFFL starts. So we're gonna have football almost year round now, and I am here for it.
I am. I'm excited. The UFL, it just needs a little traction, just a little bit.
And you know me, flag football is my favorite sport, so I'm here to watch this AFFL and see how the game evolves. From that, I think it's gonna be 7-on-7 or 8-on-8. It's either 7-on-7 or 8-on-8. So the rules are different than what we play, but just to see it, you get to see more moves. You get to see big names out there.
Oh yeah,
a lot of the guys you see on the Olympic teams. I love the uniforms. I love the teams that they've chosen. I haven't decided if I'm going to be a Dallas Ocelot guy or a Vegas Lucky Sevens guy. I love the Lucky Sevens uniforms, but they remind me a lot of the Dallas Stars.
Okay,
and I have enough green in my life. I mean, you can never have enough green in your life. But
I have not looked at any of these teams yet.
So I'm trying to expand my teams to different colors, so I'm not wearing the same color all the time. So Baltimore Ravens fan, that'll never change. I got my purple and black. I'm a Dallas Stars fan, so I got my green and black. So I'm good there.
Stallions,
I got my red and gold.
Razorbacks,
I got my red and white. Spurs, I got my black and silver. And then, so if I go with the Dallas Ocelots, not only is that a local team that I can go watch, they are blue and gold. Navy blue and gold. So it's either them or I believe it's the Nashville Nighthawks, and they're all black. I think it's like black on darker black.
Love.
It's nice. So I'm just ready for sports.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is about football, but football just has always been my eyes glued to the TV. I can't do it for basketball. Can't do it. I can do it for college baseball, not pro baseball.
Something about that college
There's
baseball.
something about college baseball.
I don't know about college baseball. Something about that Arkansas college baseball.
Arkansas baseball.
They had 11,000 people.
Yeah.
This
2
weekend.
games in a row.
Yeah, over 11,000 people to a
sold
college
sold
game.
out Thursday and Friday. I don't know about Saturday.
College game.
I got to drive by.
We're
I
trying.
drove by on Friday.
I saw it. You sent me a picture.
I didn't get it quick enough. I was talking to Andrea and I was just bebopping along. And I drive by and I was like, Bomb Walker. And I made the turn and I was like, why did I not take a picture for Jeremy? Because everybody was like, I drove by at 1 or 2 o'clock.
Oh yeah.
And there was a line all the way around.
Yeah.
And I was like, I didn't take a picture for Jeremy. So I tried to snap it as quick as I could. And I got a good enough picture for you to see.
We are trying to go to the Friday night Florida game.
Okay. That'll be a good game.
Yeah. We have another sport / entertainment industry.
Talking about
that we need to get into because the biggest spectacle of the sport, WrestleMania this weekend,
baby.
For those of you who are wrestling fans, it is getting insane.
Not only do I get to watch WrestleMania, I get to watch it in complete solitude.
Why?
I am house sitting for my sister this weekend.
And they bought it?
This is playing months. And I have Peacock.
Oh, good for you.
Isn't it on Peacock?
I have no idea.
Well, either way,
if it is good for you.
Either way, I'm buying it.
What are you most looking forward to in this WrestleMania?
Listen, I think the opening, I haven't seen the card. I don't know what match is first.
No, I haven't seen those yet.
So the opening match, in my opinion, to kick off WrestleMania may be the best actual match to watch of the weekend. If they do this, Jimmy and Jay need to kick off WrestleMania.
Right out of the gate?
Out of the gate.
Why is that?
Because those two, yes, I know they've won titles. They're considered, a fantastic or one of the best tag teams. Their chemistry in the ring, not only as partners, but when they face each other, them in the Rumble was the most entertaining part of the Rumble.
Yeah.
So they need to kick off WrestleMania because it may be the best match of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
It just the actual match to watch with the actual wrestling aspect of it, not for any storyline, not for any.
Well, their storyline's great too.
Yes, but not for finishing stories, not for any of that. That may be the best match other than Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins,
which should be night 2.
Huh?
That's night 2.
Listen.
So if you guys don't know this,
you
WrestleMania is going to be insane. So there's massive matches.
Best WrestleMania of the decade.
Yeah, wrestling is hot right now.
Yeah.
Opening match on night 1, Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee versus Santos Escobar and Dominic Mysterio.
Listen,
I'd like to see the bad guys win.
Dragon reminds me of Ultimate Dragon. Dragon Lee reminds me of a mix between Ultimate Dragon from the WCW and Rey Mysterio. This dude, if he gets enough, which luchadors don't get enough credit nowadays, everybody wants to see the big muscle guy. They want to see the pretty boys. So it's harder for the luchadors. But if you haven't watched a Dragon Lee match, you need to watch it. His first match I saw was against Santos. It was a fantastic match. I was like, I don't know who this guy is, but I love him.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a really good match to watch. All 4 of those wrestlers, sans Dominic. I don't think Dominic is a great wrestler at this point, but the other 3 guys, fantastic technical wrestlers. It'll be a good match to watch.
So you picking?
Oh, I've got Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee but that's who I want to win. I think they're trying to push Santos though because he's got so much swagger.
Match 2, Bianca Belair, Naomi and Jade versus Damage Control. So I think Jade's got to win that. They just
I will never not pick Bianca Belair. She is my second favorite female wrestler in the game today. Jade is going to surpass her quickly, though, because that girl is a freak.
Yeah. Then the 6-pack ladder match for the WWE Tag Team titles. You have Judgment Day versus Awesome Truth.
Okay.
Versus DIY versus New Day versus New Catch Republic versus A-Town Down Under. I got my prediction
teams.
I don't know. I figured they would try to do this. A-Town Down Under.
Who is A-Town Down Under?
Austin Theory and Grayson Waller.
Oh God.
I think they snuck in. I think that they would do it because they're the douches. They're so douchey. I think that'd be perfect.
You need one. You've got to have a douchey. And see, I think Judgment Day loses here because of my prediction that will come later.
Okay.
So I don't know who's going to win, but I know it will not be Judgment Day.
Then it is Jey Uso and Jimmy in the middle of the card.
Okay. That
I'm
may be a
going Jey.
finisher.
I don't know, though, because Jimmy needs a push and Jay's already got it.
Yep.
So I think Jimmy needs it.
Well,
we just like Jay.
Jay winning ends the story.
Yeah.
If WWE wants to build on this story, Jimmy will win.
Yeah. Then the Intercontinental Championship, Gunther versus Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn, baby.
I don't know how.
What was he called? He used to wear a luchador mask.
I don't remember.
And Sami Zayn is an underrated wrestler.
He's so good.
He's like Dolph Ziggler to me. He's the new Dolph Ziggler, but I think he may be an actual better wrestler than Dolph Ziggler.
Absolutely.
But he sells great. He does fantastic moves. There's nothing Sami Zayn cannot do in the ring.
No, I hope Sami beats Gunther. He's a pretty boring guy now. And I think if they do that, they let Gunther go after a world title.
Yeah. I think again, I'm going to stick on what you said and let's continue.
Yeah. Rhea Ripley versus Becky. I think Becky's already had her big push.
Listen.
And this helps Rhea's credibility so much more.
Here's the thing.
So I'm going Rhea.
And I know it's not all about looks. Becky's a fucking twig. Rhea can pick her up with one hand. Like if the women had a divisions, Becky would be a cruiserweight.
Yeah. It doesn't help Becky anymore. This would help Rhea more.
Yeah.
It just puts the stamp that she is in that contention.
And I think this is where you push the Jade story, whether Jade comes out there and just stands there or anything. I think WrestleMania is where they push Jade and Rhea.
Yeah. Then it's the finale. Rock and Roman versus Cody and Seth.
That's dangerous.
It's
like,
not to me.
No. I'm just saying, like, someone could get hurt and not be able to perform in the next night.
Yeah, they almost did yesterday. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That was violent.
Yeah, that was rough.
There was some violence with the belt they were beating the shit out of them.
Yeah.
But
what's your prediction?
Rock and Roman.
So that you can get your bloodline rules. It's the only way Roman keeps the title.
Rock pins Cody.
Okay. Why? What are you
building
on?
He has to.
What are you building on?
Because they want, I think, Rock versus
Roman.
Cody.
No, Rock versus Cody.
Because I don't think that The Rock is in this bloodline for family. I think he's this final boss character and he's this guy, but he's his own guy.
Okay.
So Roman has to lose and then Rock doesn't have to acknowledge anymore. And then they have a great story now. Listen to this. WrestleMania, Rock, Roman versus Cody, Seth, Cody versus Roman night 2, SummerSlam, Cody champion versus Rock. And then if Rock somehow beats him, then you have Rock Roman for next WrestleMania. Like you have it.
Yeah.
Like you can build it.
Would you dethrone Cody that quick?
I'm not saying they did, but the opportunity to do whatever.
Like that would suck for Cody to finish. Here's the only reason I'm against that.
I don't know if they'll do it.
It would again, Cody's story, fantastic. I just want Roman to go. I love Roman Reigns. I think he's one of the best wrestlers on the planet. He has to go out fighting. He can't just lose like a little bitch.
He's not going to.
He's not. He needs to go out fighting if he's going to go out.
I think he goes out from somebody cheating or backstabbing him.
Yeah, but to me, to have that loss, for Cody to finish his story and be so big, and then to lose it at SummerSlam a couple months later, that's a tough one. I'm not saying it can't happen, but that would suck for Cody.
It's just hard for me to see Cody and Seth beating Rock and Roman, and then Cody beating Roman.
Does Cody have a major title? Cody's never had a heavyweight title.
Intercontinental, I think.
Yeah, I say okay.
Or United States. But I'm saying that I don't see how Cody and Seth beat Rock and Roman, and Cody beats Roman again.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
It'll flop. It'll flip-flop. Unless, WWE's got something up their sleeve.
Unless Cody pins Rock. I don't know. Because I just don't see Roman can't get pinned.
No.
In the first night. He can't get pinned. It has to be Rock.
If he does.
Or it has to be.
If Roman gets pinned night 1, he's not getting pinned night 2.
Right. There's a thing, though, that's kind of circulating. You saw him beat up Cody outside.
Yeah.
that old school vibe.
Saw that, yeah.
Did you see the trailer in the background? There's a trailer in the background that is very brightly lit up. They're outside. It's dark. Why is there light shining off this trailer?
What's on
and
the trailer?
The camera angle is focused on this trailer in the background. Which, WWE, nothing's an accident normally.
No.
There's always hints and subtlety.
Yeah. They've got Easter eggs everywhere.
What two characters are on that WrestleMania trailer? They're not on the cards.
They're not on the cards?
Not on the cards.
Stone Cold.
One.
Oh, shit. Stone Cold and...
Sometimes you can't see him.
Oh, God.
On that trailer that is lit up. No. Is John Cena, Stone Cold. Do you think... And I'm telling you, if you watch that video, the camera angle is focused on them.
Does Bloodline rules mean that anybody can be ringside?
I think it means anything goes. Like, there are no rules. So I think that if night one, Cody and them have to lose.
Because is everybody forgetting that Cody said that he's been taking advice from somebody?
Yes. And so I think that that's what happens.
I would rather be Stone Cold than John Cena.
I think it's both.
I'm so sick of seeing
I
John
think
Cena.
it's both. I think that there is a Bloodline member that's going to come out, maybe, that we don't know. Like, someone's coming. Like another person might help, a legend or somebody may come out. I don't know.
Who?
I don't know. But something could happen, and that brings out, or maybe another, like, younger guy that's in a different, like a different family member or whatever. But someone's
one
going
of
to
the
come
Fatus. Give me one of the Fatus.
And then Stone Cold and John Cena, maybe one or both, come out and they fight the final boss.
Damn.
Like, they beat up The Rock, and The Rock can't help Roman.
Yeah.
And that's how Roman loses. Is Rock can't help him. But that's a theory going on that they will be here.
Yeah.
John Cena said he was training on an interview and was very open for WrestleMania. And Stone Cold has also said that he would love to have more WrestleMania moments.
He's been training.
So they both have already acknowledged that they are training and in good shape. I don't know why they wouldn't make some sort of a flair. And can you imagine? We're going to night two. Let's say night one, Rock and Roman win. They have to win because The Rock is then on both WrestleManias.
Yeah.
Like night one and night two. You want him out there. He's right now one of the best villains you can have.
He's always been one of the best villains.
You have to put him out night two. You have to. So let's just say the belt's out there. They're whipping him. I mean, whatever it's going on.
Yeah.
And the glass breaks.
The
people
most notable
I get goosebumps now. If that happens, oh my God. If the glass breaks and Stone Cold comes out, just starts talking to himself, and then him and The Rock in the ring again go at it, I'm losing my shit. I'm not really going to.
My heart's racing.
I'm not really going to lose my shit when John Cena comes out near as much as I would from.
Unless he comes out to Word Life.
But I'm just, it would be insane to see. So my prediction night one is Rock pins Cody.
Yeah, that's a good one.
What are you?
No, I'm with you on that. I know. I think Bloodline wins that, and it has to be Roman can't pin Seth. Roman can't pin Cody. It has to be The Rock. The Rock has to get a W at WrestleMania, and I think that's it.
All right.
So night two,
opening match is Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits.
I don't care.
Versus the Final Testament.
Don't care.
With Karrion Kross and the Authors of Pain.
I haven't followed their stories.
Karrion Kross and the Authors of Pain have been like really jumping them. So I just think that it makes sense for the Street Profits and them to finally get over the hump.
Yeah. I didn't even know the Street Profits still wrestled.
They're with Bobby Lashley.
I hate that for them.
LA Knight, AJ Styles.
That'll be a good match. I'm an AJ Styles fan. I'm not big on LA Knight.
I am.
Yeah. But I'm a big AJ Styles
I think
fan.
AJ is going to do it, but I'm pulling big for them to be the show stealers in this match. Like, this is the match people are going to be like, damn. Like, they weren't really thinking about it.
Yeah, the first match would be like, and then that second you're like, oh, here we go. Like, it'll get people pumped back
kickstart.
Paying attention, yeah.
Then a very curious one. Logan Paul, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens. Triple threat.
But they've been building that story.
But Randy and Kevin have been really close.
Yeah.
Helping each other. Something has to happen there.
Yeah.
And so I think they maybe work together to beat the shit out of Logan for a while.
Logan's winning that match.
No. I think they beat him up, right? They gang up on it. And eventually the Viper,
He's gonna strike.
strikes,
He's gonna strike KO.
and they start going. And then Logan sneaks back in, brass knucks somebody again.
And then
same shit.
Big frog splash.
And he, boom, puts it down there, wins it, and pins. He should probably pin Randy.
No, I need him to frog splash both of them at the same time.
I just think he should pin Randy for credibility, but I want him to pin Kevin because I love Randy.
Yeah.
Then you have Bailey taking on Io Sky, which I think Bailey should take that.
Bailey should take it, but Io Sky is such a talented wrestler.
Yeah, but she sucks on the mic.
She's terrible, but still, it doesn't take away from her talent.
But it takes away from the championship.
Yeah.
It's the same with Asuka, sadly. It's like the mic skills have to be there, or people are like, I don't even know who you are.
Yeah.
Or I can't connect with you other than you're a good wrestler. And then we have Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre.
I love Seth Rollins, but Drew needs a title. Drew
This
needs
is
a title.
where
He's
my
a great champion.
bold prediction
Old
comes
prediction.
out.
Hey, it's mine too. This is where all my shit
this-
happens. I want to see where we're at.
Happens.
Okay.
Has to happen. What's Drew been doing for the past 2 months? Whining and bitching about how he's looked over.
Yep.
How he's always screwed.
Yep.
How it's CM Punk in the grave, and he just did a eulogy.
Yeah. I love how he did the pipe bomb. He was sitting on the table. He was sitting with his legs crossed. That's a big motherfucker to be crossing his legs.
I think that I love that he said, "Don't look at my skirt, pervert."
He's gotten so much better on the mic.
He's
since
great.
COVID.
He's so great. They screw him one more time.
Do you think it's CM Punk?
No.
Okay. That we may have the same prediction.
No.
So he wins.
He beats Seth. He has to. I think
we
this-
have the same prediction
Here's
coming.
my thing. With Seth, it's not that I don't want Seth to win because I do. Seth has been carrying this belt and trying to make it credible, and he's done a great job.
But
He needs a break,
he needs a break.
and there needs to be a passing of the torch to someone for now. But that someone is not Drew McIntyre.
Nope. You know who it is?
Drew wins. And then the Judgment Day's song comes out.
Yup.
And Damian Priest cashes in and beats Drew, and Drew gets screwed again. And then it starts a Drew and Damian.
We're close.
And
we
then,
were close.
And then what?
I don't think it's Damian.
Who?
I don't think the WWE. I don't think WWE wants that push. You know who was one of the heaviest pushed wrestlers before a major injury?
Who?
Finn Balor.
He's not that. He doesn't have the belt, or he doesn't have the briefcase.
I think he steals it.
No,
I think something happens.
they
to
did a thing last night. Did
I
you
think
see
something
it?
happens to Damian, and Dave. Like, I don't know. Like
They would give it up.
I think they come out. I don't think I think something happens where he doesn't have a choice, or mommy comes in and is like, it doesn't need to be you, because Finn Balor is one of the most. I want to say one of the. He is the most. I'll say over Sami Zayn, the most underrated wrestler. The dude is so talented.
Yeah.
Um.
I still think it's Damian.
I
He
still like
said in a
Damian.
promo. So Dom, after what he did, he kind of stepped out of Judgment Day.
Is he out of Judgment Day?
No, he just stepped out last night, came out and he came out and did his thing. And then he went to the back, and the Judgment Day looked at him and was like, "What are you doing?" And even Mommy was like, "Why didn't you tell me you were doing this?" He said, "I just want to make you guys proud, and I want to handle my business without the Judgment Day, but for the Judgment Day."
Because isn't the
And-
briefcase technically the Judgment
No,
Day? I mean, technically it's
no,
Damian Priest.
It's in your Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
And so he goes, and then Finn steps up and says, "There's something else you want to tell us?" He goes, "Yeah, I think I need to go to the hospital." And like him and the little boy, who's the little guy?
the
little
dude I
dude.
can he's Irish.
Yeah, he takes him out.
McDonough?
McDonough, or whatever his name is. He takes Dom off, and literally, Damian Priest goes, WrestleMania is big for the group and for us individually. And Finn Balor says, no matter what, the Judgment Day is what everybody's going to remember at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And I think how
gonna
Priest,
cash
because
in.
then Priest said, it's a big day for us, but it's also a big day for us individually. And Mommy said, what does that mean? Is there something you need to tell us? And that's when Finn says, it's just going to be a day for Judgment Day. Like,
okay.
I think that Priest is cashing in on him, and they're
But
screwing
he doesn't
Drew.
have good mic skills.
It's better than Finn. Finn's mic skills are dookie.
He's not. Yeah,
His wrestling he's a big dude. He's really good. I think it's time to push him. And even if it's a small push, you just got to screw Drew again.
Yeah.
Because Drew's been sitting here laughing this whole time.
Yeah.
Making fun of everybody. How much if you see that happen,
it would be
and
so
CM
funny.
Punk is out there just laughing at him.
Because CM Punk's still hurt, right?
Yeah, he tore his tricep.
Yeah.
Then there's the final match. Cody
is the
versus
story
Roman.
going to be finished? I agree with your take on that final match. Like, I think that you get the bloodline rules. And
It looks
gonna happen
bad.
where they try. It's going to look bad. They're going to try to help Roman, and something's going to happen.
Well, I think they're going to really dominate early.
Yeah.
Like Roman and Cody are going to be back and forth, and then whenever Cody starts to get a little bit of momentum, here comes the bloodline, and they dominate him, and they dominate Jay, and they dominate Seth because Seth just lost. Then Jimmy might have beat Jay the night before. Like, it's like, here comes the domination of, and because they want us to have absolutely no hope that Cody will win.
Yeah.
None. And then when the final boss comes out, and they're just, it's the belt comes out, he starts whipping him. I want him to even bust Cody open, put blood on that belt,
again.
and put blood on that belt and go hand it to Mama Rhodes. I want it to get to that point.
Oh, you want it to get deep
to where Cody is done,
and they're just like, there's no way.
He is a lifeless body, and everybody's like, oh my God. And then the glass breaks, and here comes the help that he needs.
My face hurts. I'm smiling so hard.
And somehow everything changes.
Yep.
And then at the next thing you know, Cody's still laying there in the canvas, but everybody's left. Like, they're all gone. And Roman's all that's left, turns around, and Cody, blood-faced and all, is there. And then Cody gets him at the very end, and people lose their mind.
Yeah.
He finally beats him.
It'd be great.
That's my prediction. That was a long.
We should be story writers for WWE.
But WrestleMania is.
WWE, give us a call. We have some great.
It would just be great. But WrestleMania, it's this weekend. So if you have any predictions, no, we went a little longer on this one for sure. But just saying, it's gonna be great.
It's a big weekend, and we've been building up to it. So how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good.
How you really doing though? You got a lot going on.
Oh, what do I have?
You got the new job.
I do.
The treasure trove you found in your attic.
Oh, yes. Yeah. So
it's been a big
new job is
for you.
good. It's I'm not a door knocker. I mean, I don't mind it. I just get annoyed by it.
Yeah, but people are gonna love it with that Fu Manchu.
Yeah. So that happened. I'll show you guys here in a second.
It looked so good on you though.
I shaved this morning for the Fu Manchu that I lost. I had a bet for that stupid bracket.
I think you need to razor shave it.
I might. Utah State would beat Purdue, and he said to grow a Fu Manchu. I tried. This is not all that great because I don't grow amazing facial hair on the beard side, but we do have a Fu Manchu. I'll show you guys in a second. The new job it's going. I mean, I'm trying to get on people's roofs and all that mess, and it's just weird. But I mean, it's a job that I'm gonna hopefully have for a little bit to help me out. And build our stuff. But this weekend was Easter, and we went to my mom's. I went to church. I surprised her and showed up at church with her, and so then she was like, "Oh my goodness!" Like, and I was like, "Hey, let's have a lunch or whatever." And so we went over there and we hung out for a little bit, and we ended up having a little bit to eat and just chilled. It was me and Carrie and her. But I wanted to go upstairs because there is a car that I am looking for that my dad had, and it is a die-cast car of Dale Earnhardt's wrecked car.
Yeah.
He flipped his car a few times in this one race, and there is a die-cast of that wrecked car, and my dad has it. I couldn't find it. Went up in the attic. I went through like 10 to 15 boxes of NASCAR stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You found the jackpot.
The shit that I found, there's easily 60, 70 die-cast cars in there. None of them were the ones I was looking for exactly. But
90% of the hats you showed me still had the tags on.
They
them.
are. This was $2.99. Still had everything in it. This is a Bill Elliott
My
hat
goodness.
from like 92. But I have 12 hats from all different drivers, which I'm going to start rocking the shit out of. Now, the Dale Earnhardt stuff. There's a calendar. There was a pocket knife. There was pins. There was patches.
Yeah, figures.
There was the Dale Earnhardt Wrangler cars.
Yep.
The number 15 car, the number 19 car that he had in 1977. The 8 car that he drove one time. Like, they're the rarity of his collection. That's just in an attic.
Yeah, it was just sitting there.
And we didn't even get through half of it. So
that could pay for your wedding.
I don't know. I'll never sell that stuff. But what I plan on doing, this is my goal, is I want to eventually build a house. I want to build like a shop out that we can actually have a gym, like a CrossFit gym on one side, an actual car garage area if we have to fix cars, because I want to get into that. And then I want to have a podcast room.
Okay.
And in that podcast room and in the shop will be a display of all these cars. I don't want to get rid of them. I definitely just want to display them as much as I can. And so we have plenty of NASCAR memorabilia to cover a podcast room if we need it. It's unreal. The shit that
for
we
a podcast,
found,
it doesn't even talk about NASCAR.
no, it's just all what you like. But we'll put it in the shop too. But it was insane. I fell down out the ladder, did not drop a box. I would rather break my leg in half than drop what was in that box. And so I have a massive bruise on my leg. It is what it is. Sacrifices had to be made. But it was great. This week has been great already. But other than that, I mean, Sunday was just a fun day. Like going up there. I sweated my ass off up there, but it was so worth it.
Sounds like it was worth it.
It was. We're going back up there again.
Just to see all the stuff that you got to see is so cool.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad you had
I
that
didn't
moment.
find the diecast I wanted. I did find the mini version of it, but he has a big one that I have to find where he put
You got
it.
a lot to sift through, my guy.
Yeah. So how are you doing?
I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
So
you couldn't come in and do a podcast yesterday.
No, yesterday was supposed to be a holiday for us. It was a company holiday. Did the holiday, woke up and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing anything today. You know, I went to class and all of a sudden I get a phone call, Fayetteville. Hey, we need you to come up here right now. Like we're having issues. Our robot's not working. So I go up there and I'm like, well, I'm up here. So I might as well do a preventative maintenance that we have that's supposed to take about, if you have someone with you, it takes about 4 hours. By yourself, it's supposed to take up to 6. Yeah. The longest, a 6-hour day. Oh no.
If it's 6 hours worth of work, it's a 3-hour drive.
Yeah.
Plus 3 more. Did you drive straight back?
We'll get there.
Let's say, because if so, that's a 12-hour day.
So, and when I go when I go far away, I want to take care of every service order that I can. I want to take care of every robot that I can.
Right.
So I get up to Fayetteville, take care of their software issue where a lot of their features weren't activated for some reason. So I took care of that. Got there about 4:30. So about 5:30, I started this 6-hour journey. Brother, I was there till 2 a.m.
Nope.
I had to replace 4 components with 4 new components. Just for it's procedural. It's procedural and it's preventative. One of the 4 new ones, all the screws on it were stripped. So I couldn't take the covers off to do the rework I needed to do on one of them.
Yeah.
Of the 4 that were old, only one of them didn't have stripped screws. So I spent hours trying to get these screws out. Because I'm not trained on, like a tap and die or to drill out a screw. You can't do it on that system because you could hit electronics.
Yeah. How'd you get them out?
No, not the professional way.
Okay, so we're not going to say anything.
I don't care. I had to, for one of the covers, for the 4 covers that I knew I was sending back, I would get a screwdriver in there, pop one off. I would basically take the screw and just where the hole is of the metal that goes over the screw, I popped it. And then once I popped it, I just grabbed it and wrenched down. Well, in doing so, I split my hand open.
Love it.
That was, the first hour and a half in, split my hand open. And it's not like I don't need stitches, but it's from here to here.
Yeah.
So it's just long. It just went straight across, not deep, but long. And so it just trying to get all those screws out, I would take a flathead and have to hammer it in to create a whole new groove. It was, and then I would go to the next step and take off like these covers that were just access covers. Those were stripped. Easily had probably out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 24, out of the 24 to 30 screws I had to deal with, at least 20 of them were stripped.
Love it.
So it was a hell of a night.
Yeah.
And then when I finish at 2, I'm already in the area and I don't want to, so I have more service orders to take care of. We're not supposed to work overtime, but it's justifiable when I'm 3 hours away.
Yeah.
So for me, I could have turned around at 2 o'clock and driven home, been here at 5, gone to bed. But I was like, I'm already here. So I drove an extra 5 minutes down the road and replaced another component that took about an hour and 45 minutes, and then turned around and came home. And I got home at 6:45 or 6:40 this morning.
Pass out?
Oh, I walked in, took off my clothes, got into bed. I was out in 10 seconds.
Yep.
Woke up at like 9:30. So I'm going off 3 hours of sleep right now. Thank goodness for a Happy's energy tea.
Yeah. Other than that, though, we're good.
I'm golden. Work, like I said, granted, it was a holiday and I had to work till 6 a.m. I didn't have to do much today. This week's going to be pretty light, but work's starting to lighten up, which is good because school is getting heavy with it being the last 6 weeks of school. All papers are due and tests are being written up, and
Are you ready for the eclipse?
so I bought my glasses. My glasses will be here on Thursday. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Glasses will be here on Thursday. I got those ordered. Hope my wife's not watching. I've been on a shopping spree.
Oh.
I'm a very impulsive person. It has to do with a lot with my anxiety. My anxiety and my ADHD pair to impulse shopping. In the last 3 weeks, I have bought 3 pair of receiver gloves, 2 leather footballs, which if you know football, leather footballs are expensive as shit. Because mine got stolen. I bought 2 leather footballs, brand new cleats, insoles to go in those cleats, the weird glasses for the solar eclipse. What else did I just buy? Man, I bought some. Oh, I was with me being so frustrated last night with everything being stripped, I bought a strip kit. Which I'm sure I could have found one for work, but I was so frustrated last night. I just went on Amazon and bought it. It was like $9.
Yeah.
Bought that. It's been a weird, I said, it's been a weird stress, impulse, anxiety buying season for me.
We have a concert Friday as well.
Oh, where are you going?
To the Hall here in
I
Little
love
Rock.
the Hall. The Hall's so
I've
nice.
never been, but Ian Munsick, the guy we went to Birmingham to see, is now coming to the Hall.
That's great. Did you get the VIP tickets?
No, but we're going to get there hella early and just stand up front.
Yeah.
So
it's nice. I like the Hall. Have you ever been to the Hall?
No.
It's real nice. The only difference between the VIP and the regular is it's upstairs.
VIP's upstairs? I want to be front row.
No, then you're good.
Like, we want to be.
Yeah. The last time I went to the Hall was me and Andrea went to a, what was it? A new metal. We went to a new metal, party, I guess you could call it. And it was all the like Limp Bizkit, System of a Down, all the hard rock songs from like our teens. But it was some characters, man, and I love people watching, so that was a good time. But no, I enjoy going to the Hall. We went there for their emo night too, and that was packed.
Yeah, I hope it's not too packed, but you never know.
I think it'll be all right.
I hope it's not too packed. But my mom's going with us, so I'm pretty pumped.
Heck yeah!
I haven't been to a concert with my mom. I don't know in forever.
Yeah.
So that'll be exciting.
Yeah, man, I'm doing good.
Good. Oh, real quick, before we close out,
alert!
I got to show you guys the Fu Man.
Yeah, look at it.
It's horrible.
It's amazing. Look at this. You pull it off so well, though. Look at it. I think it looks good. It's not horrible. I think it looks great. You want me to do it with you? Will make you feel better?
No, I look like the ass end of a donkey. Talk about a douche. When I'm walking down the street, you feel free to go, hey, douchebag. I'll turn and look. I know who you're talking about. Douche. Yeah, I got jorts on, shoes from 06. I've got a Razorback jersey on, a Bill Elliott hat, a mullet, and a Fu Manchu. I am raging douche. But hey, it is what it is. I try to be super cool in the 80s that I wasn't even there for.
I think you're doing great.
All right.
Close us out, baby.
All right. That's going to do it here for the We'll See You Later podcast episode 10.
Called you baby.
I don't know. It caught me off guard there, baby. Hey, that Fu Man talking to you.
Hey.
But that's going to do it here for We'll See You Later podcast. Thank you guys so much for tuning in here at Happy's Energy and Nutrition Studio. We love you guys. Thank y'all for sticking in. My last little comment, Coach Muss, please stay. Close us out, buddy.
I'm with him. Coach Must stay. WrestleMania this weekend. Big things. I'm excited for next week's episode. We're going to have a lot to talk about. Arkansas getting another sweep would be real nice. And what else we got? More giddy up stallions. So stay in tune for next week and enjoy this week's episode. And we love you guys. And I hope everyone has a good week.
Yeah. And there's 3 things to live by. Never piss into the wind. Hogs by 90. Never trust a fart.
Never.
And until next time, we will.
The other day, that went through my head.
Did you have to fart?
I had to fart, and I was like, Jeremy said, don't trust it. I was at work, and I was like,
Especially at work.
Yeah, in a sterile environment. I was like, don't trust it.
Yeah.
Jeremy told me that.
Yeah.
But until next time.
Thanks for taking my advice, Jordan. We'll see you later. Clinched up.